Good morning, family. As I reflect on this last day of the year, I'm mindful of what Martin Seligman has said the 5 pillars of happiness are, which is positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment, PERMA. And so today I spend the last day of the year doing something that makes me happy, and that is being right here in the operating room, changing lives, making a difference in people's lives, even in the simplest of ways that make their day to day more palatable, more empowered, less isolating, less shameful. And I hope that today you are doing the same. The range of things that make me happy definitely relate to all of those 5 pillars that Martin Seligman described. Positive relationships, as I go in and about the operating room, the team, just the feeling that we are united in a common mission and a common purpose, and that we have fun doing it is something that elevates me and that makes me feel so incredibly happy. Hanging out with my family and friends, which I'll do later tonight. It'll be simple. Put on some music. Charles will put up his DJ booth. The young brigade will, kind of try their hands at some of the DJing skills. And just being in community in that way makes me happy. Being able to touch people's lives in meaningful ways that changes their quality of life, that extends their life in many ways, that decreases the burden of illness and hardship from a health perspective is something that makes me incredibly happy. And the feeling of just working towards something and accomplishing it. My mom always says the hope of reward sweetens labor. And I think that is so incredibly true. Too often we think that the soft life that we aspire to means that you never show up to work hard. And that's not what it means. It means that you work hard, that nothing happens without hard work, but you create harmony and balance to find those times to take care of yourself, to prioritize yourself. And if there's one thing that I have learned this year, and is certainly my motto going into next year, is that self-care is not selfish. You have to put on your oxygen mask first so that you can be equipped to take care of anybody else. You can't give from an empty bucket. And so this year, 2025, I prioritized my peace, my perspectives, and my preferences over other people's. And it doesn't mean that I don't care. I spend a lot of time caring because caring is part of how I find meaning in my life. But creating that harmony and balance that acknowledges that you too need to be cared for. And I've done a good job of taking care of my health, of exercising, of doing all the things, eating well, of finding those times for joy and connection, of being able to travel, to rest, to meditate, take downtime. All those are so incredibly important for making sure that you can live a harmonious life. And 2025, despite all of the trials and tribulations and the ups and downs, I maintain this positivity process, which is not about burying my head in the sand and pretending that all the bad things around us aren't happening, but it is making space to recognize that even in the hardest of times, there is light, there is joy. We just have to excavate for it. 2, that there is always something to be thankful for, that if you are anchored in God and you believe that all things work together for good, that He knows the plans He has for you, then you have a North Star that helps you to show up every day in faith, knowing that you are just doing the assigned work that you are called to do. So as I come upon this last day of 2025, my wish for you, my hope for you, is that you are doing the things that make you happy, that make you feel positively engaged, that make you build relationships so that you feel that you are connected and interconnected with the world around you, that brings you to this place of meaning, that what you do makes a difference. And that you can find ways of setting goals and targets and objectives for yourself, and the glow, the feeling of accomplishment, the feeling of, yes, I did that. That feeling of achieving your goal is something that elevates, enriches, and empowers you to step with hope into tomorrow and into 2026. So God bless you all. Have an absolutely amazing day. Have a wonderful transition into the new year. And this is my positivity pause, my extended positivity pause for today. I hope it brings you this feeling of light, of buoyancy, of abundance, of joy, of hope, of strength, of anticipation of what is to come, because with every breath that we take, we have an opportunity to live our life today in this present moment to the very fullest. God bless you all and have an amazing day. Over and out.